with a medical background that once they're talking about the ventilator, the chances of survival are not very high. And, you're starting to talk, or whatever the percentages may be. And another thing so you're lying there in this bed of yours. In Canada, I was in Canada when this happened to me. In Canada, they used to have a system where when they come to a person who's going onto a ventilator, then they tell you, we're giving you 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever it is. And you got to say your messages to whoever you want to. There's a chance we're going to put you unconscious, and there's a chance you may survive. And there's possibly an equal chance or less than that you won't survive, or greater than that you won't survive. And in those few minutes, you got to send all your WhatsApps to whoever you want to say those goodbyes. And once I'd been admitted in hospital, my 4 children were at home. And they all turned positive for COVID, and my wife. So the next day, the ambulance had to come to take her. And there were just 4 children left in the home. Why I'm saying this is because COVID has no boundaries. It shows no mercy. My 4 children were alone at home, all 4 positive with COVID. Nobody could come into the house to take care of them because they were all so sick. When the ambulance was taking my wife out, and she gave the passports and wills and all of those of our documents to my 15-year-old daughter and told her, these are the papers you may need. And the ambulance was taking her out. And let me tell you, it's just not worth the risks we take to put ourselves and our families in that kind of situation. The ambulance people were actually in Canada. The paramedics said that we've never come across a situation like this where we got to leave children alone in a house, but all the children were positive. So they had to bring a police car outside to sit and guard the children. And we were in hospital, both of us. And what happened subsequently, just to summarize, is that it just becomes so difficult. There are nights when, there's days and days of isolation, 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks without seeing the face of another human being. You're in that place alone. You're facing your maker, and you're facing the reality that my life quite possibly is at the end of its. You can't breathe. You can't get up. I didn't leave the bed for 10 days because I didn't have the energy to stand up, not even to go to the toilet. So this COVID, and somebody asked me the other day, is COVID real? They said, do you think COVID is real? I can't believe that until now our people still have questions like that in their minds. No, there's many more important things to be discussed, and I think maybe just leave it at that, inshallah. That it's real and it's really cruel, this COVID. It's not, by the grace of Allah, and I can only thank Allah and thank the du'as of all of those people. And may Allah reward all of them that I am here today. But you don't wish it on your worst enemy. It's 4 months now, I still struggle to breathe. I haven't returned to work. I still feel like fainting often. Can hardly do most of the things I could do before. Don't put yourself through it. Don't even take a trial with COVID. Stay as far as you can from it. Jazakumullah khair. Thank you so much.
Jazakallah, Dr. Muhammad Aadil Kaka. What a harrowing experience. And thank you for sharing it and creating an awareness of the